Alright, Toho Cinemas Days, Wednesdays. Cheap movie ticket.
It's not what you think.
First time, I guess, that Hollywood film. But yeah, but at the same time, I mean, Matrix isn't without its... Hugo Weaving's character is. I mean, I think he really puts everything together. He learns that from the little child while visiting the Oracle. A week after that, Matrix Revolutions. I'm gonna have to check those three out. I think one of... Alright, Toho Cinema Days, Wednesdays. Cheap movie tickets. Speaking of which, The Matrix 4K. I saw this movie when it first came out, but 4K, so it's gonna be hopefully a little bit different. Okay. こんにちは。はい。はい、どうぞ。はい。はい、どうぞ。Alright, all clear. Let's see. Screen 3. The Matrix. Oh, there it is. Straight ahead. Latest projected big animated hit in Japan, coming in November. Here we go. Screen 3. Make sure F8 is the seat. I'm taking a picture of the Matrix poster that someone else is taking a look. Give it a minute. Who's this? Suzume no Nandaka Mari. Should be good. Alright, here you go. Quick pick after.
That's why it's going to work. Buckle your seatbelt, Dorothy.
There you go, screen 3. Start time 12:25. Kind of a popular picture. Hot day out here in Tokyo. August, what was it? August 10th. Hopefully it'll make it in time for the movie. Okay, here we go. Here it is, The Matrix. Alright, let's get back into The Matrix. F8.
It's not what you think.
There we go. Looks like pretty good. Showing today. F.
I don't think you think. It's all okay.
And here we are. F8. Alright, covered when I drop. Yeah, Matrix 4K. Don't think it was. I think the 4K remastering good, but not as good as the. Not as good as the Shawshank Redemption 4K remastering. But again, it was in the Bestia theater, and it's showing right here. Oh, seriously. It's showing right here. Regular screen. But wow, yeah, I think that third act of The Matrix is gotta be one of the greatest third acts ever committed to cinema. I mean, that rescue and escape is just one of the most exhilarating action pieces ever to be made. It's always a treat to see the film, especially in the movie theater. I mean, that sound and then just the the art direction of the windows breaking and then Trinity kind of Hitting that window right the center. Oh, it's just fantastic. Matrix 4K. That movie is like over 20 years old, and I mean, just to see how film, especially action cinema, has kind of evolved into, especially with the Marvel movies. I think they should be watching Matrix again to see how it's really done. I mean, there's not like 1,000,001 cuts in the action scenes. I just, kind of, it's just too confusing to follow. I mean, this was the first time, I guess, that Hollywood film had, tried to do the, Hong Kong action, wire action type of choreography, and wow, was it really done well. Here we are in Nishinomiya. Yeah, good theaters there. But at the same time, I mean, Matrix isn't without its shortcomings, and talk about dialogue, just exposition, and it gets a little bit kind of tiresome for a while. So you really can feel how important Hugo Weaving's character is, because he actually shows some personality through the film, ironically. I mean, he's just a computer program, but then when he talks about how he just hates being in there, being a prisoner, and he just hates the smell of everything, and he wants to finish the job as soon as possible. I mean, I think he really puts everything together. Just fantastic. Wow, Matrix 4K, still one of the best. There it is, showing of Matrix, just finished watching that. Let's see, they're scheduling, if I know this, Matrix Reloaded next week. And then the week after that, Matrix Revolutions. I'm going to have to check those three out. I think one of the things I have to note is, because I mean, so much of the dialogue is just exposition. Gets kind of a little bit tedious, a bit of a task to listen to. But there's that one line that I think, one of those things I always watch for in films, those lines that are repeated. I think one of the best ever in cinema, when Neo says, "There is no spoon." He learns that from the little child while visiting the Oracle. And then when Neo and Trinity go for the save to rescue Morpheus, and they're standing on the elevator, and then Neo holds her close and then shoots the elevator free from them. Just before he does that, he says, "There is no spoon." Love that kind of stuff, and I really recommend when you're writing to put something in there like that line that kind of creeps in again. I mean, it's one of those catchphrases that you could always say whenever you're trying to get through whatever you're getting through. There is no spoon.